All right, about to get back at it. We're at Mountain Harbor, and I enjoyed an awesome day with Paula yesterday. We didn't do a whole lot. I certainly took a zero, went on a couple little trails, waterfalls and whatnot, but it was a really good day. She's still in there. I'm about to show you the breakfast. Now, this breakfast here at Mountain Harbor is known for being the best breakfast on the AT, and this will be my third time here, so I can attest to that. Of course, I hadn't eaten at every place, but it's pretty exceptional. So I'll show that to you, and then we'll get on the trail in a little bit, and we'll just see what happens.
Welcome to Mountain Harbor's breakfast, everybody. I'll just give you a rundown of how we do it real quick. We've got juice. There's orange and cranberry in the juice machine and glasses next to it. Blue. As you can see, it's buffet style, so if you get a plate, you can come on through and start here at the raspberry Danish strudel. I say strudel, she says Danish. Yeah. We've got a sort of.
All right, Paula, what you got?
What is this? Potatoes, this yummy
Egg
souffle,
souffle.
the oatmeals,
French
this is
toast.
the French toast with honey and pecans.
Yeah.
Lots of
Awesome.
yummies here. Yay.
Say hey.
2 days in a row. Hey guys.
Back on trail. So enjoyed Paula coming to visit. I appreciate her driving up here, but she is heading south now, and I am heading north. And so, let you know a few things got looking forward to this week. We got some waterfalls today. One of them should be really nice. So I hear, and should be hitting mile marker 400 this week. Also should be getting into Virginia at the end of the week. So really looking forward to that. Good to be back out. My legs I can tell they've been off for a couple days, but hopefully I'll grab them back pretty quick. Did change out a couple pieces of gear. Got a new, swapped out my sleeping bag. I had a synthetic 15 degree sleeping bag, and I swapped it out for a 20 degree down quilt. So a little bit lighter, a little bit more compact in my bag, and should be plenty. So also changed my pants out too. But that's about it. That's what's going on here. Hope you are enjoying your adventure of the day, whatever that may be. There's mile 400. It's crazy. It's a long way. Still a long way to go though. Let's truck on. All right, so this is a little side trail for Jones Falls. And I will tell you, thru hikers especially, they don't want to waste any miles, but you can tell people are like, yes, do it. 100% do it. Do it. Go climb on the rocks. And I had people tell me that it was worth it. So we're gonna go on this Blue Blaze and check it out. So let's see what we got. You know, a lot of times back here on the trails, and it's a waterfall, it's, you know, a few feet, which is very pretty, but I'm gonna tell you, This is impressive. I know it's hard to tell, but that thing goes way up. That's pretty substantial waterfall there. I think I'm gonna chill out right there, have a snack, and enjoy it for a while. Trail just walks right along this river, creek, whatever. It's nice. Man, I could imagine if it was summertime and hot, that'd be an awesome place to cool off, but whew, windy and cold this morning. Very cool. You can see the trail just goes right by it. This is pretty cool right here. You can see this tree. Now it's been cut down, but not just by a saw, or it didn't just fall. That's a beaver that had chewed at it. And so he took it somewhere. So that, I don't know if that's his little dam right there he was building or not, but that's what it looks like when a beaver chews a stump. Let's see if we can see any more around here. This is Mountaineer Falls. So not quite as large and impressive as the other falls, but still pretty neat. It's pretty cool. All right, so here is a shelter, and it's a newer shelter. And look at here, got a wreath and everything. And there's Chip's having her lunch. Now this has got 3 levels. So the bottom level, second level, and then there is a loft level up here. They claim it sleeps 12 or 14 people. But this is super nice. So this is, what's this called? Mountaineer Falls Shelter. Mountaineer Falls was the falls I just showed you. Another little quasi waterfall here. This is Hardcore Cascades. There's some camping areas up ahead, so it looks like it's highly recommended I go ahead and fill up all my water here and then find a place to camp. It's really pretty. All right, so I got water. Let me tell you the situation. You know, since I took a couple zeros, all my crowd that I've been hiking with has moved on, which, like I've told you, that's just how it is, and that's cool. Kind of enjoying the fact that I don't necessarily have anybody waiting on me, or I have met some folks, so I know there are people out here and they know I'm out here. But I'm just going to got water. I've gone about 15 miles, and when I come to a place that I feel I can throw the tent up, that's what I'm going to do. So it's what we call stealth camping. So I'm not going to the shelter. There is a shelter in about 2 or 3 more miles, but it said the water wasn't that great. There's not a privy, so I feel like I'm made good mileage today, so I'm just going to see if I can find a place to camp. So we'll check it out. Keep our eyes open. This looks like some good spots. This isn't technically stealth camping because it was marked on the app, and but it's actually better to use these that way you're not, disturbing other areas. So I don't know if we'll have a fire, but heck, here early enough, I might have a fire. Who knows? So this is what it looks like now. I'll show you when I get everything set up. Voila, magic of television. 10 is up. How about that? Wasn't quite that quick. I guess I might as well take a second to show you the tent though. I don't know that I've ever shown it really close. This is a company called Z-Packs, and as you can tell, the only poles it uses are my trekking poles that I have anyway. So the only thing I'm carrying is this tent, the actual tent, and then 8 stakes, and that's it. And it's very light, it's very durable. It is very expensive, but It's probably one of the most popular tents out here. It has a symmetrical design to where there's a door here, and I could close this down to have a vestibule here, and it's the same thing on that side. So it's technically a two-person tent. Most people use it as a one-person tent, and then you have room to put your stuff in. So I love it. It's awesome. So that is my tent. All right, out and about, new day. Camp was nice. It was got down into the 20s, but that new bag was awesome. Slept plenty warm, so no problems there. Got about 15 miles a day. Supposed to be going over some cool stuff. I know that sounds like a record player, you know, that's skipping, just saying the same thing over and over again. But that's one thing that's cool about a through hike. When you're doing day hikes and that kind of stuff, you may be hiking to a specific destination. But with a through hike, there's a term we say out here that the journey is the destination. That the actual act of walking and whatever you come across, that is what we're out here, you know, looking to do. So it's supposed to be some cool views. I'm gonna try to get about 15 miles today, and then I'm heading toward a hostel tomorrow, and then we're getting close to Virginia, and that's kind of a big deal. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, so I'll bring you along if there's something to share. Well, sorry I couldn't get it on video, but it's crazy. Over 400 miles I've been hiking through these woods, but I just saw my first deer. It was a big doe that ran right across the trail, and of course then she disappeared just as quickly as she showed up. So anyway, saw a deer. Pretty view of the day until it's real overcast. Temperature staying kind of cool, but you can see all down in that valley. Coming across this, the description just calls it a rotted cabin, which is exactly what it is. No telling what the whole story is on this thing. Not sure if it was lived in or just used for hay, or who knows. There's a little squirrel up there eating. He just took off. He came out. I don't know if you can hear him chewing on that nut. These are some cool maps. Now, this is not the entire Appalachian Trail. That isn't even out of North Carolina. I mean, excuse me, Virginia. That's not even out of North Carolina. But here's Springer. And this is where I'm at right now. So right here, I don't know if you can see that little blue dot. This is Damascus. That's Virginia, so we got that far to get to Virginia. And then this is a closer map to show you where we're at. So I'm right here, Dennis Cove. I'm getting into this, it's called Pond Mountain Wilderness. And so the trail goes along here, and then tomorrow, maybe even tonight, we'll be able to see this big lake, Watauga Lake. So that'll be interesting to check out. That should be a little different. We've seen rivers, but that'll be the first time we've seen a lake. So let's move on. So I came across this bridge and then this river, but check this out. This is a huge gorge. This rock. Oh man. Wow. Remember we were talking about erosion? That's what it can do over hundreds of thousands of years. All right, so we are going down to Laurel Fork Falls, and it is all these stairs, and people are writing at it on the app about how difficult it is, and if you're lucky if you're going northbound, which is the way I'm going. But these are supposed to be some pretty substantial falls, so just want to let you know where I'm heading so you can anticipate it just like me. It's pretty significant. I'll get closer. My goodness, I know you can't tell terrain, but it has been all steps and rocks all the way down. This place keeps getting cooler and cooler. So come across, I was looking for the blaze. Now, of course, it's right there on the tree. And the trail goes right along that cliff, along the water. Oh, this is awesome. Right along this side. Been an awesome day. It was a tough day physically, even a little bit emotionally. You know, it was kind of getting back into the groove, having a few days off. The crowd I was hiking with, they've moved on, so you know, it's just part of it. But not gonna lie to you, I had a little bit of downs today emotionally, but just kind of battled through it and worked through it and talked and prayed and thought, and it's all good. It turned out in beautiful waterfalls, you know, stuff I wasn't expecting to see. Right now, I'm out here just at this tent site by myself, just a few miles in the morning into the hostel, and but we'll move on and see what the next day holds. But I hope everybody's doing awesome. I think this will end this video up, and so I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you soon.